everything feels so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger in me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts.
Hey everybody, I know it is bright and early this Saturday morning. I saw some of the comments coming in that it was a little early for them, but we are all here and we are going to have the most fun today. I'm Brandy Mahon. I am the creative owner of Stamp Me Some Love blog, shop, and academy. And today's event is called Card Maker Success Summit Demo Day. Demo Day is about bringing together our favorite brands so we can get to know their products better and learn how to use, all of the stuff and making sure that we get the techniques down. And we're going to have so much fun today. We're probably going to be getting all of our Christmas cards and all of our holiday cards, all of our inspiration today. We've got a lot of exciting things going on, and I want to make sure that everybody who can register for the giveaways. And little disclaimer, yes, it's only open to US residents. However, if you have a friend that lives in the States, ask them to go on and register for you. And then if you win, if they'd be so kind to send it to you. Unfortunately, we have to abide by lottery and sweepstake laws. And unfortunately, I don't know all the laws in all of the countries. And we are a global event. And so it'd be impossible to learn all of that. But nevertheless, I want you to go to the giveaway link, which is listed on your screen right now, and register to win because we have a ton of giveaways to give away. A couple other things I wanted to mention is that if you haven't already, after today's event, you can go back to the Cardmaker Success Summit homepage at cardmakersuccesssummit.com and go and register for the wait list for our next big summit. It will take place February 23rd through the 26th. And we have, I think, about 28 amazing speakers and then a whole bunch of sponsors who are going to give us some live content. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, we always do giveaways. And be sure that you're on that wait list so you get notified as soon as the doors open. The other thing I wanted to mention, some of you guys have heard about the masterclass that I taught earlier this week on the 4-step framework to becoming a successful craft content creator. We had such a response for that class that we decided to open up the event again for a couple more times this week. So if you haven't checked it out, go to stampmesomelove.com/masterclass. And I think Harriet's going to put that on the screen right now. It's scrolling down below. You'll go there and you'll be able to select what time you want to attend that class. It was a lot of fun and a lot of people found a lot of value on that. And that's basically if you're interested in taking your craft hobby to the next level and learning how to earn an income by doing what you love, and that's creating your craft. So it's a lot of fun. So be sure to check that out. And I think it's time to do a giveaway. So we are going to give away a VIP all access pass for our February summit. And I forgot to pull up that website real quick. Let me log in. And I want to see by a show of emojis who is ready for the first giveaway. All right, let me see in the comments who's ready and who wants that VIP all access pass. Yay, awesome. So the VIP all access pass, for those of you who are new to our events, is that the summit, we have pre-recorded content that is available for 24 hours, and then after that it goes away and gets put into the vault. And with the VIP all access pass, you get early access to the presentations before the summit starts. So you can start getting your cards ready and stuff and enjoy the summit. And then we have sponsored content in there. We also have bonuses from our speakers and from our sponsors. So it's a lot of fun. So definitely check that out. All right, so we're going to give away one of those right now. Okay, here we go. Here is our first winner. All right, our first winner of the day goes to Gina. And Gina's last name starts with an M and ends with a T. Now, you do not have to be present to win, but we will be emailing all of our winners on Monday. And you have 72 hours to respond. Otherwise, we're going to give the giveaway to somebody else. And be sure to whitelist our email address, which is where it will be coming from, at support at stampmesomelove.com. That's the email that the notification will be coming from, and you definitely want to make sure that that doesn't get stuck in your spam folder or your junk folder or those promotions folders. All right, so we see here. Let me see, where's everybody from? I'm wondering who is the farthest away from Versailles, Kentucky. Let's see here. Maine, California. Wow, California, you're up early for sure. South Florida, mid Wisconsin, yes. New York. Is there anybody from outside of the country, outside of the United States? I'm really curious if we've got any global crafters online right now. Lots of North Carolinians. Florida, Canada. Okay, Elizabeth's in Canada. All right. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. All right. Well, let's see here. We're a little bit early, and I want to see if our first presenter is ready. And we can probably bring her on stage if she is. Let me see. Nikki, are you ready? All right. So we have our first presentation from Nikki Hall from Polkadoodles, a really, really neat store, and I cannot wait to bring her on the stage. So without further ado, we're going to bring her to the stage. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Randy. Hello, everyone. So excited to be here.
Oh, we are excited as well. Thank you so much for joining us for Demo Day. I know our audience is going to be just going to have so much fun looking at all the stuff that you're going to show us today. And I think we've got a promo. Harriet, why don't you go ahead and throw that link up on the screen? So you have a special promo that's going to give us 25% off. That's amazing. I mean, that's like a Black Friday type percent.
It is. Yeah, we've got some amazing deals for you guys today. And I'm so excited. This is the first time I've been involved. So we just kind of wanted to come in, do some really good offers, and also because we're the first of the weekend, we just kind of wanted to hit the ground running and
Absolutely.
give everyone a good start, something to wake everyone up this morning.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're kicking us off right. So folks, that expires on Monday. It's 48-hour promo code. So be sure to go to that link that's on the screen, which is stampmesomelove.com/polkadoodle crafts. All right. And we've got lots of goodies to show you today. So I'm going to let Nikki take the stage. I'm going to come off stage there. And Nikki, if you've got anything you want to ask me, or if you've got a question or whatever, I'll be listening to you. All right.
Okay, cool.
And then if we see a question on the comments that we need to address, then I'll kind of poke in your ear and let you know. Okay.
No problem at all.
All right. So Harriet, let's go ahead and take the big banner down, and then I'm going to let Nikki go solo.
Okay, thank you. So everyone, just before we kind of get on to the actual demos, as Brandy mentioned, we've got the 25% off code. So make sure you use that because that's on every order. So it doesn't matter how much you spend. We also have, because we're actually shipping from the UK, so we've got free shipping for you if you order over $50 in your order. So totally free international shipping over $50. In addition, I'm just trying to ram this in so that, because I'll forget later on if I don't say it now. So in addition to the free shipping over $50, if you place a $50 order with us, we actually will give you a free 6x8 stamp set. Now it's going to be one of these. So these are all amazing stamps. So we've got flowers and butterflies. We've got another amazing flowers. I'm just showing you these. These are our transitions, which are our layering stamps. So it's going to be one of those 4 sets. But that's not all. So you're going to get that in an order over $50. In addition to that, we're also going to give you 2 of these dies. So you're going to get 2 die sets as well. So that in itself is about 30, I don't know, I haven't added it up. It's about $30 to $40 worth of stuff. So it might be this snowman die set. It could be the polar bear here as well. It could be the Merry Christmas. It could be a bauble. It might be something else. So you're going to get 2 free dies and that big stamp set. So that's before we even get started. And in addition, you will also get a free download bundle, which will automatically be added to your order when you spend over $50. So that download bundle is also worth about $20. And it's only for you guys. We've never done anything. These are crazy deals. We've never done anything this stupid before. So I'm going to actually flip over my camera and we're going to get started. Okay. So let me just flip my camera over and hopefully we're going to be working. Hey, there we go. Okay, let's get started. I actually have several demos that I want to give you today. So this is kind of going to be a bit fast and furious. So the first thing that we're going to be using, let me take my glasses off so I can actually see what I'm doing. The first thing we're going to be using is our gnome stamps and dies. So in case you don't know who Polkadoodles are, we're based in the UK. We've been here for 13 years. We've been trading. And we're very well known for our cute kind of characters and the cute products that we actually bring you. But also we do a lot of more mixed media products. We do a lot of florals. We have dyes, papers, all sorts of different things. So today what we're going to be using, gnomes are such a big, huge trend here and in the US, I think. So we have this awesome gnome stamp set. So this is a 4x6 set. You get all of these stamps as well. So our stamps are clear photopolymer, the best quality. They're going to last you for years as long as you look after them. Then we also have the matching die set for this as well. So you're going to be able to cut out those stamps. And then we've got lots of other products. So we've got some circle dies. We're going to be stenciling. So I'm going to take you through the products as we go through. And this is kind of a bit of a clean and simple card, but I really wanted to just kind of, we kind of do various different types of things here. So first of all, I've kind of prepped the cutting. So I'm not going to be die cutting because you know how to die cut, hopefully. So first of all, I've got a card blank here. So this is a 5x7, I think. And then I've actually taken our stitch circle dies, and this is a nested set here. These are really nice because you've got a different combination. You've got some that are stitched and then some that actually have little holes pierced. So if you do like stitching and sewing, you could actually sew through those if you wanted. The holes are quite tiny, so you'd have to poke your needle through quite well. But I've actually taken the medium die from here, and I've actually already die cut this here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is we have a stencil here, which is being such a popular stencil amongst our customers, and this is called Land and Sea. So this particular one is so versatile, so usable. So it's called Land and Sea because you can use it for both basically, and you can also turn it around. Although you've kind of got all of these sort of crisscrosses here, just by adding different inks, you can actually really change this up. And what you can do that I'm going to do today, we're going to actually use it this way as well. And you're going to see what happens once we do that. So let me grab my ink here. So I'm just going to use the distress ink, and I'm going to just lay my stencil over the top here. I'm not going to bother taping it down or anything like that. And what I want to do is, this is a speckled egg, so we're just going to use our speckled egg, and I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I just kind of want just a nice wash, and what I want to do is just kind of curve that ink so that I'm leaving a white patch here at the bottom. And then what I want to do is I'm going to come back in with some darker ink around that bottom there, and then we'll try and blend that in. So I just kind of want to create it so it's fairly dark around the bottom but nice and light at the top. And there we go. That's kind of the effect that I was going for. So when we actually, this is going to be such a quick card. So when we actually then attach that onto here, you can see what's happened. The land and sea, which would be normally be the waves, so this is amazing if you like using mermaids or anything like that, any kind of fish, sea creatures, things like that. And also for snow, I'm going to show you actually how versatile that stencil actually is, and what it looks like when you do it the other way. So look, if we actually went the other way, whoops, so you can also start to create your sea effects. And also the other thing that I've used this for is I've also used, so you can see that as soon as you actually start adding some sea creatures or mermaids on there, you've got that nailed. It's perfect. The other thing is, this looks amazing if you actually use it in golds and reds, and it looks like fire. So you can use it for all sorts of different things. So this now looks like it's actually trees or a woodland at the back, which is what I really love about it. So that's kind of it for my stencil, really. Now I'm going to take my gnome stamps. So let's just put that to one side. We're going to take the gnome stamps. Let me grab a piece of cardstock. And I just want to show you how well I've already done this, because I don't have a lot of time, and I've got so much I want to show you. I'm so excited. So I don't want to kind of end up spending all my time colouring, stamping and cutting out, but I just want to show you the size of these stamps, because it's perfect for a 4x6, but also how well those stamp as well, and the quality of our stamps. So all we're going to do is we would then colour this. I've actually inked mine in VersaFine ink, which I love if I'm using watercolour products. So I would colour this with my well, I kind of flip around. I could use Copics. If I was going to use my Copics, I would actually use Memento ink, but because I've used VersaFine, I would use something water-based. So I would be using something like my Zig Clean colour markers, which give us a really strong, vibrant colour. Now, I've already done this just to save a bit of time. I've already coloured it, and I've already die cut it. And this is basically what I've ended up with. Okay, so I kind of did this on shiny, well, kind of a slight sheen to my paper there. So I've already got my cute little gnomes. Look at that, how cute. Aren't they adorable? So let's get this kind of working now, because we've not got a lot of time. So I'm just going to use some PVA glue, and I'm just going to attach that. So just roughly in the middle. In fact, it might come down just a little bit. Okay, so just add that there. And then the other things I have here that I wanted to use, I just want to show you as well how well the other things in that stamp set come out. Look at these. How cute are these? So this is the snowman and the little deer that you also get from the same stamp set. I'm not going to use them this time around. And one thing also that I need to show you is with these, let me find the right one, we also have another product called Cuttables. So we know that not everyone likes to actually do colouring with markers and things. So when we actually produced these, what we did was we actually have these printed sheets. Now, again, not everyone has a die cutting machine. We know that as well. So these are basically like a decoupage sheet. But what's going to happen is these will fit your dies. So if I just grab my dies, oops, everything's going flying. One thing you'll find out about me is I'm a really messy crafter. So look, we're going to take our little deer die and we can lay that on there, and that's going to cut out perfectly. So there are matching sheets if you don't like if you don't like colouring and you want pre-coloured images. I know not everyone does. It's just like we've got a bit for everything.
That's awesome, Nikki.
Yeah, it's a bit for everyone. So, you know, I'm a big colorist, and that's kind of what I originally was known for here in the UK. But I know that it takes time. And I think especially at Christmas, it might not even be that we don't like it. It might just be we haven't got the time to spend lots of time coloring when it comes to Christmas cards. So I've got to tidy it. Oh my God. I can't even find what I'm meant to be doing here. So I'm so excited. I'm getting a bit carried away. So the other thing
I love it.
The other things we've got here that I'm going to use, and again, I've cut these out already, is this poinsettia lace die set. These are stunning. So you've got 3 dies here, and they are going to produce these gorgeous lacy flowers, okay? Now, I'm a big white on white person. I love using white on white. So this whole card is kind of going to be fairly white because I've got such strong colouring here on my little gnomes. So what I want to do is let's just add a little bit of glue. And the reason I wanted this white here is because I want them to be it look like they're standing on a little snowy background. So let's just put that there. And you could put some foam behind that, you know, some pop dots, whatever you want to do. And then I'm just going to actually attach. I haven't glued that all the way down. I just want to add some of these poinsettias just behind a little bit. Not too much, just maybe one. In fact, actually, I don't want that one there. Let's do a smaller one here. So let's just have that one kind of poking out behind him there. Now, I also have here, we have some tag dies, and I've actually just cut this little banner from our tag dies, okay? And then I've got here the sentiment, which actually says, "Meet me under the mistletoe," from the same stamp set. And I'm just going to stamp that into my banner. And there's a few, and these banners were designed so they fit the stamps, remember? So even your sentiments, are going to fit into there. So look, I've got that, and it's perfect. Okay, so perfectly sized. And then what we're going to do, I want this to go up here, and where I actually started to glue that, I want to attach that there. And you might think, Nikki, that's a bit of an odd place to put that, but there's a reason for it. So we're going to, and obviously if you wanted to cut these in red or green, however you want to do them, it's completely up to you. And then I think I'm going to actually just have that coming off the edge there. And you know what? I kind of feel like we're done. I don't think I really want anything else. The only other thing that I would probably do with this, I wanted it to be a nice, clean and simple card, and quick and easy to make. Because like I said, if you've got a lot of cards to make, then you know you need to kind of get moving. I might actually, if I wanted to, you could cut this is one of my favorite tricks. Cut your flowers in half, and then what you could do, it might not work with this one, but what I do frequently is I just kind of nestle that one like that, and then I would take the other bits. I'll show you in a minute because I don't know if you can actually see very well. And then I would take the other bits and actually just nestle it under there, or you could just pop it under there maybe if you wanted to. I'm not going to because I feel like I've got enough on there already. Let me just grab some card here so you can actually see this better without all my stuff going on around me. And let me just zoom in just a little bit so you can actually see. And that's it. We're kind of done. So a nice, clean and simple card there. So that's going to get you started with your Christmas card making. I think that's something that's you can use for anyone. I love the reason I love gnomes, and I think the reason gnomes have been so popular is because they're great for guys' cards as well. So those cards that you need to make for the men, maybe for your granddad. And I'm just going to have a little quick flick because in this gnome series, we have so many. There's actually 12 different sets. So you've got chimney capers, we've got Let It Snow. We also have gnome MDF embellishment shapes. These are awesome. These have been so popular. And you've actually got the same little characters, so everything is going to coordinate. So that's our Gnomazing collection. I think I've shown you everything from that. So I'm kind of going to just regroup a second, and then we're going to get on to the next set. Just before I do that, just quickly, I want to show you some of the other things that you could make. So look, this is I haven't actually got this sample with me, but look, that same stamp again, and look at some of the things you can make. That's the Let It Snow one, creeping in, another one there. So there's so many things. Just that little snowman on his own, you get that in the stamp set. How cute is this one? And this one. Okay, I've got to move on. So thick and fast, guys, thick and fast. So the next thing I wanted to show.
You're doing fine, Nikki.
I've got someone here shouting to or motioning at me for time to let me know when my time's up. So the next thing I want to show you, something completely different. And this is what I love about what we do here at Polkadoodles and what I'm really passionate about. I love cute stuff, but I love traditional stuff as well. I love flowers. I love stamping. So we have such a good selection of everything. And I think not many other brands kind of do that. There are a lot of brands out there that kind of just concentrate on one thing. So this is probably my favorite poinsettia that we've done. Certainly this is our main one for this year. Now this is a big 6x8 set, as you can see, and you're actually getting 2 poinsettias here. You've got this gorgeous cardinal. So although we're in the UK, we specifically made this set with a cardinal in it for all our US fans and followers. And then we've got a little robin in here, but it depends how you colour that. That can just be a normal, you know, any other bird. But you've got this gorgeous holly and all these really great things. And I think you're going to love what I'm about to create for you. So again, I've got a 5. I think this is a 6x8 piece of card actually. So what I want to do, and you know what? Where's it gone there? I was looking for that earlier. So here I have another couple of stencils. So I've got this one, which is a polka dot, which you can find on the website. And then we've got this one, which is called Beautiful Snowflakes. So what I'm going to do is I want to take this, and again, I'm going to use that speckled egg ink. You can use whatever you want. If you like using distress oxides, you can use distress oxides, completely up to you. So I'm just going to blend a little bit, and I don't want too much. Can you see okay, Brandy? Because it looks quite dark on my camera here. It's a little bit overcast in here because it's actually 2:15 in the afternoon here in the UK. So we're getting.
I can see it. It's a little bit gray, but I mean,
Yeah.
I think we can see it fine.
Okay, cool. So that's the beautiful stencil, beautiful snowflake there. That looks amazing if you start actually blending a little bit of lilac or purple in as well. And then I'm going to just take the polka dot, and I just want to add the polka dot, just a little tiny bit, not too much. So there you go. Look at the pattern on that. It's just stunning. When you blend those together, they look gorgeous. Now, that would look amazing if you also added some glitter or maybe some glossy accents or some embossing powders, that kind of thing. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to grab our stamps, and I'm going to actually take in fact, I'm going to use both ink pads, so the speckled egg and the vintage photo. I'm going rogue. I'm not doing what I was meant to do. This happens with me all the time. I'm a nightmare. So, you know, kind of like when you're creating and then you go off on a tangent. So I'm going to take this nice big holly stamp and I'm going to just ink that in Vintage Photo. Okay. And I'm going to take that kind of from this edge here, and I just want it to go up that way. Oops, does help if I stamp properly. Get my block out of the way, it does help. My block was in the way. Okay. And then I want to, I'm not going to re-ink that. I want it to be, this is what we call second generation stamping. So what that means is that when you've actually inked it once, you don't go back for more ink. And so the second time you get a much paler stamp, you see there? So it becomes really subtle and like a background stamp. And then what I want to do, I'm going to actually do that in the speckled egg as well. So, and this is the bit where I'm going a little bit off piece. So I'm going to, each time I'm changing my position of that stamp. Can you see? So at the minute, it kind of looks like a little bit strange, but bear with me because it's going to look awesome when we've actually finished. You're going to understand what I do. So I'm going to just put that up there, and I might even just do a little bit more of the Vintage Photo just to, this isn't quite dark enough as I wanted it. So I'm just going to change the position. So change the position so it doesn't look like you've misstamped. Okay. So that's kind of where we are. All right. So what I want to do now, I need to just grab some, where have I put my water? There. So I'm just going to grab an acrylic block here, and I'm just going to spray some water on here and a paintbrush. And what I'm going to do is I'm not painting these, but what I want to do is just add some water so we can actually start to pull in some of the ink, because this is distressing. It's water soluble and it's actually going to really react nicely with the water. So all we want to do is just kind of add a very subtle amount of colour, and we'll do that in where the speckled egg was as well here. Not too much because that's kind of dry. You have to work reasonably fast because it's starting to dry. Okay. And then what I've got here, I've got lots of bits here. And this is how I sort of tend to craft. I love crafting like this. So again, I've already stamped. Remember our poinsettias here. I've already stamped and coloured these. Now again, I've coloured these using my clean colour markers. So these are by Zig, Kuretake Zig. And I'm just going to show you how good these actually are. Let me just grab some cards. Now, I have to say these work best on watercolour card. Wow, I think I'm running out of time here. So look, you can actually blend these. But the really great thing about these is you can blend one pen into another. But you have to work quite quickly, and they're better on watercolour card if you're going to actually do that. So I've already coloured mine. I need to start. Yeah?
You've got plenty of time.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to start assembling what we've done here. So I want to just take this poinsettia. Now, I also have here, I've used a die here called Ice Branches. And this is actually one of my favorites. So this is all one piece, but you actually get lots of different pieces out of this. And it actually gives you two separate branches and then these little tiny leaves and snowflakes. And I use this such a lot. It's not just for winter. You'll find that you can use this all year round for lots. Anytime you've got birds or anything like that that you want to kind of, attach to something, or that you're wanting to showcase. So I'm going to just glue this, and again, I'm white on white, look. So now if you wanted to, you could add the second one, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I need that. What I do want, though, is we've got another die which is called, let me just grab my, I haven't got my packet. You have to excuse me, I'm a bit sniffly today. I think I'm getting a cold. So we have this stunning snowflake die, and this is what it produces. So it produces this really gorgeous, very fine snowflake, and this is my most used die. And basically it's just fantastic. It's just one of the best dies ever. So I'm gonna snip that in half. All I've done there is just added a little tint of that speckled egg. And this is what I was saying before about actually adding them behind. So this is going to work really, really well. So I'm just going to position that there. And then I've got a couple more here. And this time, because we've inked in the vintage photo on the speckled egg, I've actually coloured these in with those colours as well. So I'm going to just position this one down here. And you know, you can take more time than I'm spending here, but can you see how it's starting to build up? And then I've got my other poinsettia, and I'm just going to position that over the top there. Now I also have here some of our other one of my other favorites from our dies is actually these little spruces. So this is holly and spruce. And these are all kind of like budget die. We call them our budget dies. So they're quite small sets, but it's all those little pieces that you just need. You know, kind of like I call them the workhorse dies that you just use over and over all the time. And I'm just going to layer that in there. Hope you can see that. You'll see in a second. And then I've actually done the same with the cardinals. So remember that cardinal? And the other thing to point out as well is these stamps, look, the actual stamps are much bigger than the packaging. So, you know, if you've seen these, they're you know, the packaging is generally much smaller. So with him, I'm going to just position him here on the end of this branch. And then just move my water out of the way. What do I do with my stamps? There we go. And look, all we've used is those two and that and the holly, and we've got all these stamps still that we haven't even used yet. They're so usable. You're going to absolutely love this set. It's just one of those that you will, I think, use every year because you're going to love it so much. So this is just a sentiment, and all I'm going to do, nearly upside down, all I'm going to do is we're just going to stamp that down there. And if you wanted to, you could, maybe what I would do, just want a couple more snowflakes up there, maybe another one down here. And that's it, we're done. So how easy is that? But look how beautiful that is. It's just, I love this. It just position that branch a bit more, but more of a traditional card. So maybe you're making something for someone who's a bit older, maybe, but I just think that's really elegant. I just want to lift that up so you can see all of the layers and the details, and how just putting the ink onto the snowflakes ties it all in together, and how that brown actually works and gives it that traditional feel. So that's our demo number 2. How am I doing, Brandy?
You're doing fine.
Cool. Okay. So next, there was another thing that I would maybe do on here. I'm not gonna, but I would actually maybe just add a little bit of twine on the end there, and you'll find that just kind of finishes it off, I think. So the next thing I want to show you guys is something completely different. Let me just move this out of the way. So one thing we're really, really known for at Polkadoodles is all of our cute stuff. And one thing we do, and I think hopefully we do really, really well, is downloads. So we are I think probably one of the largest kind of download providers in the craft world. I think we must certainly be up there in the top 3 or maybe the top 5, I think, but we're certainly up there. And our downloads are so popular. Now, I wanted to show you again, because it's something completely different, and show you a couple of different samples. So this is our gingerbread release. So these are all printables, so printable stamps. And we also give you printable papers and greetings as well. Look at this one. How fun's this? Oh, snap. Can you see what's happened? He's actually looking through the window, and look, all his little gingerbread friends are all on sale in bags and everything else. So this is so cute and adorable. We literally only released this a couple of weeks ago. It's brand new for Christmas. And these are just a few of the samples the design team have made. Now, in this kit, you get all of our kits, you get so much value for money. It's crazy. I need to kind of zoom through. So that's the samples. I'll come back to, in fact, I'll show you the papers. So these are all printable papers. Now, you don't need an amazing printer for this, because we actually design our papers so they are such good quality. We actually produce paper packs as well, you know, a proper crafter's paper pack. And our printables are the same quality that we use in our paper packs and everything that we do. So this is just printed. I must admit, these are printed on a laser printer, so they'll be a little bit more vibrant than on your inkjet. But you do not need an expensive printer, and you don't need expensive printer ink. Look at that. How cute is that? So that's all the papers from this collection. And I just want to just quickly take you through how our printables work. So we do the digital stamps. So this is a black and white image, but where we're unusual and not many companies do this, we also offer you the pre-colored version as well. So you can buy this, print it out, cut it out. If you've got a Cricut machine or a scan and cut or a silhouette machine, we even give you this SVG outline, so you can do that on your machine. You cut them out and you put them on a card. Now, let me just zoom out a little bit.
That's crazy, Nikki. Wow.
Yeah, so not many companies actually do that for you. We have an angel policy. So if you want to, you can actually sell these at craft fairs, at school fairs. This is one of my favorites out of this release. Look. So in this download bundle, you actually get 20 different digistamps. Look at that one. They're not being naughty in a cup of hot chocolate, look. But if you love colouring, this is kind of where you can go with it. So you can see there's so much variety here. You've got all the black and white, and then some more. I haven't even shown you them all. You just print them out on a sheet. We even give you the sheets. So this sheet is pre-done for you, so you don't even have to do anything. You've got the small, large, and medium on there. And then in addition, we give you all of these hang on, where are they? Let me just flick. Where's it gone? There we go. So in addition, you also get all of these sentiments as well. So as you saw there, there's even like a recipe card there. You've got all these really cool sentiments. Another one there. My printer kind of started running out of toner, so it's a little bit dirty. But I've got a really, really quick and easy card for you to make. So, and don't forget, your downloads are also included in the offers that we've got on for the card making summit. So, you know, you could head over now and get your downloads, and you're away. So what I've done, I've taken our little man here, and now I did actually do this on a graphics program, and I just kind of moved it, but you can do this in Word. Okay, so if you go on the website, we've got full instructions on how to manipulate your images in Word as well. And what I love about downloads is, number one, they're fast. You literally can be picking this image and you can be crafting with it in 3 minutes. You just have to go through the checkout. It comes, you get an email confirmation. You just download it, save it, print it. That's it, you're crafting. They're also great value for money. So if you're on a big budget for any reason, and maybe you're not even on a budget, we all have to save money. We all like a bargain. And, you know, these are perfect for that purpose. So, as I said, we're going to do this in Word or a graphics program. And I just wanted to actually take that image and make it really huge. Okay, so I'm just going to kick that off and just trim that back a little bit more. Get rid of that. And now we already have a card to send. So what you could do, you could stamp a greeting on there. I just love making these images really big, so they're like this. Now, all I'm going to do here, this for me today, one of the things I wanted to show you is that Christmas crafting and Christmas card making, let me just take that away. I'm just going to do it as if this is the card base. So Christmas crafting and card making does not have to take a long time. It's about choosing what you do carefully. So that's just a little strip of craft card. And then I've taken that sentiment, the old snap, I've cut it out and I've just actually glued it and matted onto some more craft card. Let's put a bit of glue on there. And let's just add that there. And then if we just take our card, obviously take a little bit more time than I, oh, dropped a little bit of glue on him. Never mind. Let me just wipe that out of the way. I told you I'd have to get messy at some point. So let's just get that out of the way. But look, there's your card. And that's really fun. If someone saw that, if you actually send that to someone, that would be pride of place on the mantelpiece, because it's so different to what they're going to get from anyone else. You know, and enlarging your images really adds impact. Not many people do it. And, you know, you can do that as well if you like colouring. So you could take the black and white image as well and do it that way as well. So don't forget that all the deals. So the deal with your 25%, you're going to get that off all the downloads as well. And we have thousands of downloads. I think we have, is it 4,000 downloads in the store, I think, roughly. So that's just one example of what you can do with downloads. Super, super cool. And really great for fast, instant crafting. So I've got one last thing to show you. Am I okay on time, Brandy?
Yes, you're fine. We started a little early, so you got a little extra time.
Oh, okay, cool. So I wanted to do something completely different for you. So this is not for Christmas, but I'm going to show you it just in case I don't finish it, because this is going to take maybe a little bit longer. So I thought I would show you how to do this really gorgeous tag, which is obviously for every day, but you could also colour this differently and you could use it for Christmas as well if you wanted to. So if you're more into your mixed media and your kind of traditional stamping and you like getting inky and everything, then we also cover that as well with our products. And this is kind of one of the things that I really, really love doing. So I wanted to show you one of our paper packs. So this is the paper pack I used for this tag. And this is, excuse me, one of my favorites. So this is called Adelaine. Very, very vintage. Do you know, you have no idea how hard it was for me to actually rip that sheet of paper. It's a good job that you've got 4 in the pack. But even so, I am an absolute paper addict. And, you know, I kind of, if I was to see this, I'd have to buy 2 of this pack. And I still wouldn't use the first one. So I just want to show you how beautiful these papers are. Look how vintage they are. And all of our products, pretty much, I would say maybe like 98% of our products, I actually design myself. So everything that you buy from us will all coordinate together. So whether you're buying a pin, I just really need to show you that pack because it's absolutely beautiful.
I'm glad you said that, Nikki, because I was really wondering who designs your stamps and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty much me most of the time. We do occasionally collaborate with other designers, but to be honest, most of the time it's just us. And you know, we're not a huge company. It's myself and my husband. He packs all the orders. I do all the designing and kind of make sure that everything we're doing kind of looks pretty and that we're designing what you guys need. So I forgot to cut myself a tag, so I've just cut one there. Right, okay. So I'm gonna, in fact, no, I'm not doing that at all. Where am I? So I'm going to take this stamp. This is called Pretty Perfect. Let me just show you what I'm using first, hadn't I? So this is from a little range that we called Pretty Perfect that we did. It's an older stamp for us, but do you know what? It's a real favourite of mine. I absolutely love this set. So 4x6 stamps, and again, you can see much bigger than what it shows here on the packaging. So this is the one we're actually going to use, and there's 3 others in this set as well. So you've got the Every Wish. Oh, actually, I think one's out of stock, I think. But you've got these 2 here as well. So this is Brighter With You. And what we forgot to say as well is on the website, I've actually to make things easy for you guys, I've actually created a category called CMSS, and all the products that I'm using today, you will find in that category on the website. So I just wanted to do it so that you're not rooting about trying to find things, make it a bit easier for you. So we're just gonna stamp into there. Look how beautiful that image is. Look how crisp that comes out. Just gorgeous. And this is one of the ones that I drew. Love this. I think I might need to do another set of these because I love this set. So I'm going to use this stencil this time, which is called our Graduated Stripe. And one thing I don't do, this colourway is really unusual for me. I love purple. I've got nothing against purple whatsoever, but you know what? I kind of never use it, and I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I never use purples. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of ignore where my flowers are. And actually, I need to tape this down. Let me know when I'm running out of time, Brandy.
Sure. I think we've got about 4 more minutes, and then we need to break for a giveaway.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to just rub my ink. So I'm not so much kind of swirling on here because the stencil itself is kind of a bit like, it's quite stringy. But what I love about that is that you can actually move it around and you can get a really cool effect. So this is kind of like graduated stripes. Now, this looks really awesome if you do it in rainbow colours. But what I want to do, let me just move this here. And if you're wondering about this ink pad, this is actually a custom made colour I made. So I bought one of the blank white ink pads. It's not actually an oxide, it's actually a mixture. And I took my Distress ink re-inkers and I actually custom made a purple because at the time I realised I didn't have a purple ink pad. So look, I've twisted that the other way around. And now if I actually blend this the other way, and I just want it to be kind of quite strong where the flower is, that's all. I don't want it to be, you know, again, I'm kind of leaving it quite clear here. And then I'm going to move this. And I'm going to come in and actually go quite dark in here. And can you see how we start to actually create like a checkerboard or like a plaid effect? And then if you want to, if you kind of find that you... So you're kind of sweeping, if you like. And then you can create that a bit more. So it's really cool to be able to create like that tartan background. And I'd maybe blend it in a little bit more than it is. But it won't matter because we're actually going to just tear that across there. Let me just ink that. So this is what I was going to do, just in case I run out of time. So I want to just add that paper. So I'm covering up that bit there, so it doesn't matter anyway. Brandy, you've got a nice weekend. You get to watch all these demonstrations.
Absolutely. I'm looking at potential Christmas cards is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're gonna be shattered by the end of the day. You're working hard, girl. So what I would then do is we need to actually colour this, and I'm going to use, oh, where's it gone? Oh, where's my pen gone? I wanted to do this with a specific colour. It looks like it's vanished. Okay, so I'm going to actually just, because this, I'm on a glass mat here, I'm going to just, in fact, let's use the clean colour. Let me go in.
We've got about 1 minute.
Okay, so this is how easy this is to colour, because look, we can actually just go around, pick up the flowers, and you can just colour that in and finish that off. And these all work. Let me just grab a little bit of water. These all work. Oops, a bit of green going on there from before. But these will actually blend out, okay? So you'll be able to blend this and colour this as you want. So just to show you what we were going to do, let me zoom out again. So this was how it was going to end up. So I'd actually coloured it in this kind of like warm grey. That pen's just vanished on me. And then I've just splattered it with ink, look. So, you know, not for Christmas, but if you coloured this in reds and greens or maybe blues, it could definitely be a Christmas card. So that's that one. And all I did was I added some texture paste around the edges just to give it that shabby chic look. And that's that one done. So 4 demos done. Whew.
Wow.
Yeah, I was determined I was going to do those for you.
Thank you, Nikki. All right. So if you can, move your camera to your beautiful face so we can
I
see
am
you.
trying to sit down.
All right, you guys. So I probably should have cut Nikki off a little bit earlier, but I was so enthralled in all of the products that she had. But we have, oh my God, Nikki, look, I mean, I'm just gonna hold up this stack of stuff that we're gonna be doing for the giveaway. And because Nikki forgot to write down what she gave me, I'm gonna show you each one so then she can go back and look. And we're gonna do one bundle of all of this stuff. So let me turn my camera over.
So this is worth about $300, guys. So someone here is going to get a really awesome bundle.
All right, so let's see here. I'm just going to hold it up, and then hopefully Nikki will be able to write down the names when she sees them. But holy smokes, you guys, check out all of these amazing products. And I think, I hope that we are introducing a lot of people who have never heard of Polkadoodles before to your brand. Oh, look, here's the stamp you just used.
Cool.
That's pretty perfect. I love this one, little dino. And I'm going pretty quick here, but I just want to show you guys everything that is coming in this bundle. I mean, it is incredible. Now this one I really love, this little girl in the interview.
This is Winnie, and Winnie's one of our biggest characters.
And I love it that you, the owner, are the designer. That's so cool. We get to see, you know, this is your baby.
It is, yeah. It's I know we've been, like I say, we started in 2009. You know, we've been going for 13 years now. I'm just trying to write all these down as I'm going.
It's okay. You'll be able to watch the replay.
Yeah.
You'll fast forward and you'll see. I mean, there's so many gnomes here. I love gnomes. Absolutely love them.
Stamps and the dies for the gnomes as well.
Yes,
so
yes.
Special celebrations. Those are some of our fab sentiments. These are from our more mixed media ranges, which is so popular. We do some awesome mixed media products as well.
These are really pretty too. I love the coloring that you've done on this collection.
Yeah, and that's really important because we actually always do colored packaging, so it's really inspiring for you when you get the products. There's nothing worse than buying something and you get it home because you saw a sample somewhere and it inspired you, and you get it home and you have no clue what to do with it.
This is a paper pack, craft paper
as well. There's that awesome
stencil that you used in the
Yeah.
first one.
So these aren't like old products in here that we don't want anymore. You know, these are really usable products and some of our big customer favorites that you're getting in this bundle. It's awesome.
Awesome. Okay. All right, you guys. Whoever gets this is one lucky duck. That's all I gotta say.
Yep, they are. I want
All
it.
right.
I don't think I've got all of those products.
I bet you know where you can get some though.
Yeah, it's funny enough. Yeah, I just have to write it in the book though. You know, Mr. Doodles, I have to like write it down and it keeps track. I'm not allowed to just go dipping.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys. Drum roll. Let's see who's gonna win this. Ooh, I can't wait. It looks like it's going to Elaine. Elaine's last name starts with an R and ends with an R. Congratulations, Elaine. I know you are going to have so much fun with all of those cool products.
Congratulations. Wow. Lucky
Absolutely.
girl. Lucky girl.
Absolutely. And something else I forgot to mention in the beginning of the hour, we have all of the promos and all of the supplies also listed on our Shop the Demo page. So Harry, if you can throw that up as well. So if you missed a product that she shared today, it's all going to be there at Cardmakers Success Summit Shop the Demo. There you go. Shop the Demo. So there's links that go directly to her store. Her promo code will be there, all of that information. And then we'll also send an email at the end of the day just reminding everybody where they can go. But I just want to make sure that everybody knows that if you're watching the live stream and you can't remember, or you saw the link fly by you because the comments are going by so fast, you can always go to the Shop the Demo page and see all of the details for the promos and the supplies that we use, as well as all the supplies that are in the giveaway. So we've also listed that as well. So that's another place you can go. You can go and check out what you're going to give away. All right, you guys. So we are coming up next. Let me just check the schedule and see who we've got coming up. 1 second. I don't have it memorized. Shop the Demo. Now, looks like Harriet's telling me who's coming on next. We have got, looks like Riley and Company coming up at 10 o'clock. So we're going to take a short break right now and say goodbye to Nikki.
Snap, I'm so sad to go, but thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, you guys, join us over. Go to the Shop the Demo page and find the link to the next live stream.
Have an awesome time, everyone.
All right.
You, Brandy.
Take
Thanks,
care.
everyone. Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. Again, we are going to be coming back to you at 10 o'clock. Make sure to go to the Shop the Demo page. You can also go to the schedule page, which happens to redirect to the same page, which is cardmakersuccesssummit.com/schedule. And you'll find the link to get to the next presentation. All right, you guys. I'll see you in a bit. Take care. Bye-bye.